students, how are you all? I hope you all are doing great. I am Neha Rajvanshi and I welcome you all in today's class, that is English class of class 10th. So students, we have started reading with our grammar syllabus and our first topic is tense, right? And in the previous video, we have seen the uses and all the rules that were related with present continuous tense, and in today's video, we will start with our next tense, that is present perfect tense, okay? So the name of the tense is present perfect tense, and in this video, first of all, we will see all the rules that are related with helping verb and main verb of this tense, and yes, we will see the different kinds of uses, and at the same time we will see so many examples, so many sentences just to clear all the things, okay? So now let's begin with our today's video, that is present perfect tense. So first of all, let's see some of the rules, or we can say let's see the helping verb and main verb of this tense, that is present perfect tense. So first of all, we are talking about the helping verbs. So in this tense we are having two helping verbs. So first is has and second is have, and till now this thing is clear to all of you. I am very much sure that when we are having more than one helping verb, then obviously these helping verbs, they are used according to the subject, right? And the helping verbs of present perfect tense, we are having two helping verbs, has and have. So again we have to focus on the subject. So let's see, has, it will come for the singular subject, and have we always use for the plural subject. Plural means that is more than one, and singular means that is only one, that is single. So for singular subjects always we use has, and for plural subjects always we use have, right? And yes, these are the common rules for all the different kinds of sentences, whether we are having a negative sentence or interrogative sentence, or we can say a positive sentence. So no matter what kind of sentence we are having, always we have to follow these rules. And yes, helping verb is never ever hidden in present perfect tense, okay? So sentence का structure चाहे जो भी हो, चाहे किसी भी form का sentence हमें दिया गया हो, always we have to use these rules, always we have to follow these rules of helping verb. We have to use has and have, and according to the subject, for singular subjects always we use has, and for plural subjects always we use have, okay, regardless of the thing that what kind of sentence we are having. Clear? Next, moving on, now we are talking about the main verb. So we all know that each and every tense, they are having their own form of the main verb, okay? So the main verb of present perfect tense. So in this tense always we use third form of the verb, okay? So now let's see some examples of third form. So students, we have discussed this thing earlier also, that you have to learn the different kinds of form, okay? Because this thing is clear to you all, ये चीज़ आपने लर्न कर ली है कि प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट टेंस में हमें थर्ड फॉर्म यूज़ करनी है. बट अगर आपको थर्ड फॉर्म के बारे में नहीं पता है, यू आर हैविंग नो आइडिया कि इस वर्ब की थर्ड फॉर्म होती कौन सी है, देन अगेन आपका आंसर रॉन्ग हो जाएगा. अगर आपको ये रूल लर्न है कि थर्ड फॉर्म यूज़ करनी है पर आपको थर्ड फॉर्म ही नहीं पता है, देन ऑब्वियसली यू वॉन्ट बी एबल टू राइट द करेक्ट आंसर. सो लेट्स सी सम ऑफ द एग्जाम्पल ऑफ थर्ड फॉर्म. सो फर्स्ट वन वी आर हैविंग इज gone. So now we all know that gone is the third form of go, right? Second, we are having written. So again, written is the third form of write. Next, we are having cooked. So cooked is the third form of cook. Next, we are having danced. So danced, again, this is the third form of dance. Next, we are having played. So again, played is a third form of play. So these are the first form and these are the third form of these form. So in present perfect tense always we use third form of the verbs, okay? So again students, this is something very important because आपको verbs पता होनी चाहिए. verbs के जो तीनों जो forms हैं वो आपको learn होनी चाहिए because आपको according to tense वही use करनी है. So yes, you have to learn the rules that are related with the helping verb and main verb, and at the same time you should be aware about the second form कौन सी होती है, third form कौन सी होती है. So ये सारी चीज़ें आपको learn करनी है, then only you will be able to write the correct answer. Clear? So now let's revise one more time that in this tense, that is present perfect tense, we are having two helping verbs, has and have. Has always we use for singular subjects and have we use for plural subject. Okay, and if we are talking about the main verb, then always we have to use the third form of the main verb. And now let's discuss this thing one more time कि third form जो होती है क्या होती है, क्या different kinds of form होती हैं. So let's discuss this thing. So we have talked about this thing earlier also, that all the verbs, they are having three forms. Okay, first form, second form and third form. And right now we have done three tenses. The first one was present simple tense, and in that tense we have seen that we have to use first form. Okay, and if the sentence is a positive sentence and if the subject is a singular subject, then we have to add s or es in the first form. Clear? Then the second tense was present continuous tense, and in that tense also we are using first form, but we have to add ing along with the first form. Clear? And the third tense that we are reading right now, that is present perfect tense, and in this tense always we use third form of the verb. So let's see some of the verbs, some of the example, that what is this second form, third form, what this actually mean. Okay, so जितने भी verbs होती हैं उन verbs को हम अलग अलग form में लिखते हैं, second form में और third form में. So let's see some of the examples. Like first, let's see, come. Second form is came. Third form again it will be come. Okay, so it will be come, came, come. Clear? Next we are taking suppose buy. Then again you have to learn all these things, that the second form of buy is bought. And third form is the same, just like the second one, it is bought. So we can say buy, bought and bought. Clear? Next let's take one more example. Suppose we are having give. So second form will be gave and the third form is given. Okay, so this is give, gave and given. But again we are having some of the verbs जिसमें तीनों form जो होती है वो same होती है. Like suppose we can say put. So yes, first form is also put, second form is also put, and the third form will be put only. Okay, so this is put and put. So students, you have to be aware about all these things, because आपने learn कर लिया कि okay मैं second form use करनी है. आपने after reading the sentence you are able to recognize that okay this is present perfect tense, and you are aware with the rules that we have to use third form. But if you are having no idea about the third form, then how will you write? Okay, so just to work on the verbs, just to work on the different form of the verbs. Clear? So yes, you have to learn all these things. Next, moving on. So now next we are having some of the examples. Let's see some of the sentence that are we are having present perfect tense in all these sentence. So let's see, let's read first one. They have finished their lunch. Okay, so we are having they as subject, and now we all know that they is a plural subject, right? And for plural or subjects always we use have, so we are having have, and we are having third form of finish. Okay, so finish is the third form of finish. So we are having they have finished their lunch. Clear? Second is, have you submitted your project? So we are having question mark at the end of the sentence. So this is the interrogative sentence, and we are having you as the subject. Again, you is considered as a plural one. So for plural subjects we are using have. So we have added have here at the beginning of the sentence because this is the interrogative sentence. This is a question. So we are having have at the beginning, and we have submitted, that is the third form of submit. Okay, so here submit, this is the third form of submit. Okay, so we have converted submit to submitted, and our sentence is, have you submitted your project? Clear? Next one is she has baked 2 delicious cakes for the celebration. So now in this sentence we are having she as subject, and we all know that she is a singular one. So for singular subject we are using has here, and again we are using third form of the main verb. So the main verb is bake here. So we have converted bake into baked. Okay, we have converted first form into third form, and the sentence is she has baked 2 delicious cakes for the celebration. Clear? Next one is the children have not written a note about their trip. So this is a negative sentence because we are having not in the sentence, and the subject is the children. Okay, so student the subject होता है sentence का, that can be noun and that can be pronoun. Okay, so I am very much sure noun, pronoun, ये जो concept है ये आपके बिल्कुल clear है, because जो nouns होते हैं उनको हम replace कर सकते हैं pronoun से. So yes, pronoun they can be subject also, like in this sentence they is a pronoun, you know, she is a pronoun, you is a pronoun. So pronoun can be a subject, and children, that is a noun, so noun can be a subject also. Okay, so in this sentence we are having children as subject, and children again it's a plural subject. So for plural subject we are using have. Okay, and again we have converted first form into third form. So return, again this is the third form of write. So our sentence is the children have not written a note about their trip. So what it means, all these examples show that whether the sentence is an interrogative one like we are having this one, or the sentence is a negative one like we are having this one, or we are having a positive sentence like we are having this one or this one. So the rules of helping verb and main verb, they will be same. Okay, no change will be there regarding the form of the sentence, regarding the pattern of the sentence. Okay, always we have to use has and have according to the subject. Singular subject has, plural subject have, and always we have to add a third form of the main verb. Okay. So next we are having some of the uses कि ये जो tense है that is present perfect tense, ये कौन से sentence में use होता है, किस तरह के sentence है जिनका structure हम present perfect tense में follow करते हैं. So let's see some of the uses. Let's read the first one. For an action completed till the present time. So yes, this tense present perfect tense, this tense is used to express some action that is completed, okay, till the present time. So what it means, let's see some of the examples. Like if I am saying that I have seen the Taj Mahal, so in this sentence we will use present perfect tense, and because it's a plural subject, so we will use have, and we will use the third form, that is seen. So again seen is the third form of see. Okay, second form is saw. Okay, so again students, I am repeating this thing, you have to learn all the different kinds of form. Okay, see, saw and seen. So now we have converted see to seen, and our sentence is I have seen the Taj Mahal. Okay, second one is the train has just arrived. So in this sentence we are having train, again this is a noun, so we are having a singular noun as a subject, and for singular subject we are using has, and again we have converted first form to third form. Okay, so arrived, this is the third form of arrive, and our sentence is the train has just arrived, right? So this is the very first use of present perfect tense. Let's understand one more time that this tense is used to show the actions that are completed till the present time. Okay, so present time तक जो perfectly complete हो गए हैं. Okay, so to show all those sentences we use present perfect tense. Clear? Next, moving on, we are having one more use of present perfect tense. So what is that? Let's read. Finished activity, its result or effect is still felt. Okay, so yes, this is the second use. So we use present perfect tense to show all the activities that are actually finished, right? But the result, or we can say the effect of that activity is still there. Okay, so let's see some of the example to clear this thing. Like if I am writing the sentence that I have washed my hands. Okay, so yes, ये जो activity है ये तो finish हो चुकी है, but जो जो hands है वो अभी भी clean है. So still we are able to टू फील दैट ओके हैंड्स जो है वो वॉश करें हैं. सो दिस इज द रीजन दैट वी आर यूजिंग प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट स्ट्रक्चर in this sentence. And for I we are having have, and we have having the third form, that is washed. So our sentence is I have washed my hands. Okay, and the second one is I have cut my finger. So again we are having I, so we have added have, and the third form of cut is also cut, right? Cut, cut, cut. First, second and third form, they are just similar. So this is the third form, right? So our sentence is I have cut my finger. Okay, so this is the second use of present perfect tense. So this tense is also used to show the activities जो actually में complete तो हो चुकी हैं, but उसका जो result है और we can say जो उसका effect है that is still there, right? So next, moving on, we are having some of the common words. Okay, so these are some of the words that very generally, very frequently these words are used in this tense, that is present perfect tense. So let's see what kinds of words we are having now. So first word is just, next is yet, ever, as yet, so far, ever since, already, just, presently, one, twice, lately, up to now, till date, up to date, recently, और we can say till now. So ये जो सारे words हैं ये क्या show करते हैं? ये सारे words उन sentence में use होते हैं जहाँ हम कोई चीज़ ऐसी explain करते हैं कि कोई activity right now, recently we can say अभी अभी complete हुई है, finish हुई है. So ये सारे जो words हैं generally they are used in present perfect tense, because this tense generally हम वहाँ use करते हैं उन activities को show करने के लिए जो कि recently complete हुई हैं. Okay, so this is the reason that these are some of the words that are very generally, very commonly they are used in present perfect tense. Okay. So now we are having some of the examples, we are having some of the sentence, we have to read the sentence, and we are having main verb, so we have to use helping verb according to the subject that we all know, and we have to use the correct form of the main verb, and then we have to fill the blank and we have to complete the sentence. Okay, so I am very much sure that you all are having the answer, because सभी rules जो है वो आपको clear हो चुके हैं, and now you all are ready to give all the answers. Okay, so let's solve all the sentence with me. So the first one is I been to Agra twice. Okay, so this is the present perfect tense. So now let's see first of all the subject. The subject is I. Okay, so if I is a plural one, so we all know this thing that for plural subjects we use have. So first of all we will write have here. Been is already the third form. Okay, this is the third form of be. So this is already we are having the third form here. So we will write I have been to Agra twice. Clear? Next is you ever meet him before. So just focus that we are having question mark at the end of the sentence. So it means that this is the interrogative sentence, and for interrogative sentence we are having no question word is there, no WH word is there. It means we have to add our helping verb at the beginning of the sentence. Okay, so now the second thing is we have to see the subject. So we are having you as the subject, and you again it's a plural subject, and we know that for plural subjects we always use have. So we will start our sentence with have. Have you ever? Now main verb. So main verb is a meet. So again students you have to be aware that what is the third form of meet, because आपने ये तो लर्न कर लिया कि हमें थर्ड फॉर्म ऐड करनी है, बट अगर आपको मीट की थर्ड फॉर्म नहीं पता है then how will you write your answer? So you will be you have to be aware that the third form of meet is met. Okay, so our sentence will be have you ever met him before? Clear? Next is you ever swim across the river. Again we are having one question mark at the end of the sentence. It means again this is the interrogative sentence, and yes, in this sentence also we are having no WH word, no question word is there. So again we have to make helping verb the question word. Okay, so now let's focus on the subject. Again we are having you, and you is a plural subject. So for plural subjects we will use have. So we will start our sentence with have. have you ever. Next we are having the main verb that is there in the bracket. So main verb is a swim. Swim is the first form. So we all know that we have to add the third form of the main verb, that is swim. So now just recall what is the third form of swim. Yes, the third form of swim is a swam. Okay, swim, swam and swum. So our answer will be, have you ever swum across the river? Okay. Next example that we are having, he not tell me the secret yet. So this is the negative sentence because we are having not, okay, just before the main verb. So this is a negative sentence, but we all know that regardless the type of the sentence we have to follow the same rules. So हमें बिल्कुल भी हमें एक्स्ट्रा यहाँ पे अलग अलग रूल्स फॉलो नहीं करने हैं. The rules will be same. So just see the subject, that is he is a singular subject. So for singular subjects we always use has. He has. Now we are having not. So ये बात आपको हमेशा याद रखनी है कि जो not होता है वो हमेशा helping verb के बाद में आता है, right? So we will write he has not. Now coming to the main verb. Main verb is tell. So what is the third form of tell? Yes, the third form is told. So the answer will be, he has not told me the secret yet. Okay, so this is the structure that you have to be aware of. Structure आपको ध्यान में रखना है that first of all there will be subject, then we will have the helping verb, then not, and after not we have to write the main verb, or we can say the third form of the main verb. Okay, so this is the structure of the negative sentence, and yes, we have to follow the same structure only. Helping verb, not, then main verb. Clear? Next sentence is, Subhash buy a house recently. So this is a positive sentence and we are having Subhash as a subject, that is a noun, that is a singular noun. Okay, so for singular subject we always use has. And for main verb we are having buy. So what is the third form of buy? We have discussed right now. So third form of buy is bought. Okay, one thing, don't be confused between buy and bring. We are having two words buy. Third form of buy is bought. And one more word we are having that is similar to buy, that is bring. But the third form of bring is brought. Okay, so let's see here. Third form of buy is bought, but the third form of bring is brought. Okay, so ये सब चीज़ें आपको learn करनी है. Then only according to the main verb you have to convert the main verb into the third form. Okay, so right now in this sentence we are having buy. So the third form of buy is bought. So we have written bought here, and our sentence is, Subhash has bought a house recently. Okay. Next sentence is, I not see him since Monday last. So again this is a negative sentence because we are having not in the sentence, and for subject we are having I, and we all know that I is a plural one. So plural subjects we use have. So first of all we will write our helping verb have, and now because this is a negative sentence, so after helping verb we will write not, and now we are coming to the main verb. The main verb is see. So the third form of see is seen. So our answer will be, I have not seen him since Monday last. Okay, so students आपके एग्जाम में इस तरह के क्वेश्चंस आएंगे. You will have some of the sentence. So first of all you have to read the sentence, and after reading the sentence you have to identify कि उस sentence में कौन सा tense हम use करेंगे, and then आपको सारे rules जो है वो mind में recall करने हैं. That okay ये tense है तो इस tense में हमें ये helping verb use करनी है, ये main verb की हमें ये form use करनी है, and this should be the pattern, this should be the structure of the sentence. And after after thinking about all the things, after recalling all the rules, finally you have to write the correct answer. Okay, so this is all about present perfect tense. Let's revise all the things one more time. Let's see all the rules one more time. Okay, so this was present perfect tense. So let's summarize this tense. So in this tense, as a helping verb, we are having two helping verbs, has and have. And now because we are having two helping verbs, so this is clear that these helping verbs, we have to use these helping verbs according to the subject. So has, it is for singular subjects, and have we always use for plural subjects. And if we are talking about the main verb, then in present perfect tense always we use third form of the main verb. So this is the rule, and yes, we are having same rules whether our sentence is a negative one or our sentence is an interrogative one, or our sentence is a positive one, or we can say affirmative, or we can say statement. Okay, so regardless of this thing that what kind of sentence we are having, negative, interrogative or positive, we have to follow the same rules always. Helping verb we are having two, has and have, and main verb we have to use the third form of the main verb. And yes, in this video we have seen the uses, different uses of this tense. So basically present perfect tense, it is used to show the actions that have completed recently. Okay, and हमने जो common words हैं वो भी हमने पढ़े हैं, that are the words that generally they are used in this tense, that is present perfect tense. So now I am very much sure that this tense is very much clear to you all, and now you are having all the ideas, all the information related with this tense, right? And in the next video we will see our next tense. So just be with me and see you in the next video. Thank you.